Um, it's kind of a serious topic, but you know I'm gonna still be me. And excuse how I'm looking. I didn't do nothing to myself. This is how I look when I wake up. And I woke up to the news, and I said I have to get on here and make a video. Um, let's talk about the Z, Generation Z. That's the ones that was born between 97 and now, I guess. And I didn't even know what that was. I'm sitting there like, what the hell is Gen Z? They was giving people titles. But I understand because these folks running around here thinking life is a game. Gen Z running around here thinking life is a game, y'all. They making TikToks. They doing where them fans at? They dancing. They going to clubs. They fighting. They arguing. They talking about folks. They going and flying to get BBLs. There's somebody right now on an operating table somewhere getting a BBL, and there's a war going on. These are the folks that don't care nothing about this country. We in trouble because these are the folks that has to run this country one day. It's sad that us senior citizens, we got to get on here and speak the truth. And these young folks running around here playing. They the ones should be taking over right now. We should be sitting back, chilling and relaxing. But we can't because their mentality is so messed up. And who do we blame? I blame most of the parents on this one. And normally I don't like blaming parents. And I'm guilty myself. Let me tell you why. Most parents with young people that they raised, the Generation Z people, we were so focused on making our children's lives so good. I don't want them to go through what I went through. I want them to have more than what I had. And we spoiled these people. We gave them iPhones, 36s. They got cars at 16 and didn't graduate. They're walking around here with babies, ain't even 21. And we take over the grandkids. We throw baby showers like it ain't nothing wrong. What would your mama or grandmama have done if you got pregnant and you was a teenager? Would you got a big old baby shower and be rewarded with a car? You know, would you got iPhones, 36s, brand new clothes, the latest everything? No. But what's what we do to our children? And look, we created monsters. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I have a son that's in jail who was laced with something, and I'm fighting for him. You know, it's Gino. And in a way, I'm mad at him, but I can't be because somebody did something to him, but he shouldn't have been smoking weed. We make smoking marijuana normal. It ain't normal to constantly put any substance in your body that don't belong there. But we make it normal. I have an 18-year-old who got pregnant at 17, Sonny's mom, hard-headed as hell. She started off a good kid. Let me tell y'all something about environment. Be careful where you put your children. I know y'all want to believe your kids are so strong that they can endure anything. Like I was one of them kids. I was one of those kids. You could put me anywhere and I won't get involved with the nonsense. My son, I want to say David, but David is kind of swaying. You know, he stand his ground, but sometimes he sway off. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain people you can put in any environment, they're going to survive. They're not going to fall into the nonsense of life. I brought my baby girl from Birmingham, Alabama, Vestavia Hills. She was a little prep girl when she came back home. She went to a school with mostly Caucasian children. It was about 20 black kids. So she was well-spoken. I'm not saying that that's what well-spoken is Caucasian folks. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying her environment made her a well-spoken person, very intelligent. She knew right from wrong. You know, she had goals. When I moved back here after my divorce, I had to put her in Kentwood schools. Now, Kentwood used to be the suburbs of Grand Rapids. Some of the best schools you can go to. Now it is the worst. The ghetto of schools you can go to, because what they're doing is moving black folks from the inner city into the suburbs because the Caucasian folks want the inner city back. So now what used to be good is not good no more. So she started fighting, hanging around the wrong kids, smoking weed, Everything that I put in her was a fail because the environment she ended up in. Now, did I raise her that way? Hell no. All you can do is pray for these kids and wish for the best because it's written. No matter what you do, it's already written in the Bible that the kids would do this. It says in the Bible they will fall away from the church. It would be a great falling from the church. They said that brother will kill brother. Children will be disobedient. They said this already. So it's nothing we really can do because it's predestined. It's predestined. How y'all doing? Could y'all get my likes up, please, while y'all come in? I know it's early, but I need y'all likes up, and I need y'all to support the channel. Watch 2 videos a day. I need y'all to push like, and I need y'all to have a change of heart if y'all don't have nothing else. Y'all need to really ask God to renew your mind, because I notice a lot of people that have messed up mentalities running around here. I know a lot of folks. Scorpio said I got a blood like a fool. I don't know what that means, Scorpio. You gotta tell us what that means. Yes. We have to be very careful, Sonya. I'm gonna show a video because this video is about the children not being afraid of anything. But you know why they're not afraid of anything? Because we install jokes into our kids instead of Jesus. We made these children believe everything was about being funny, making money, dressing, materialistic stuff. We made these children think that's what life was about. Now that a war has started because of y'all uncle, we have the weakest people about to get drafted. Do y'all hear me? If something don't happen, we have some of the weakest people about to get drafted to fight for our country. We in trouble. Do y'all hear me? We are in trouble. These are mama boys. Do y'all understand me? These are weed heads. These are TikTokers. These are YouTubers. These are robbers and thieves that they about to draft to our war to fight for our country. And I hate to say that. These children don't even know how to go to work. How the hell they finna get drafted? They're gonna be over there crying to come home. Do y'all understand me? We in trouble because the soldiers they about to draft are weak as hell. We don't have thoroughbred soldiers like my daddy. We don't have that. This generational Z. Do you hear me? They may get over there gang bang against each other. Is that such and such and such? And he used to talk to my baby mama. We had them kind of people finna get drafted to this war. We got clubbers. They go to club every weekend. We got DJs. Finna get drafted. These boys don't even know how to go out and get dirty and play football. Do you ever see kids outside anymore? They don't even go outside because they doing this. What they gonna do without their cell phone? They gonna commit suicide. We're gonna have more soldiers from the United States over there deleting themselves because they cannot handle pressure. Do you really think we got men in generational Z that's gonna get up and run 10 miles at 3 in the morning? They don't even walk to the bus stop. Do you hear me? We in trouble, USA. Because we raise weak men. I don't care what y'all say, what your child in college, I don't care what he doing. This generation is weak as hell. We in trouble because these are the ones they gonna come and get. Do you hear me? And this is what Donald Trump ain't understanding. You talking about we ready. We ain't ready, sir. We're not ready, Donald. Those people over there ready. In other countries, they raise their kids like that. From birth, they got a pow. They crawling in dirt. They got to eat leaves off the tree. We got babies that they got to go to, what is it? B-dubs. Let's maybe at B-dubs. You know, I want a steak, mama. Throw a steak on the grill. We got kids that spoiled as hell. I want to go get me some Popeyes. These kids eating dirt, trees and shit. We got boys that go get their feet done with their girlfriend. Do you hear me? So when they put on them combat boots and their feet hurt, they gonna be over there like little sissies, and I'm not playing. Oh, these boots hurt my feet. Oh, my toenail just broke. And what else y'all don't realize? I'm about to say something about to piss a lot of you off. Most of our boys are not boys. Ooh. Do you hear me? Most of our boys like other boys. So they're going to go over there feminine as heck. And in other countries, that's not acceptable. So guess what? Your G-son will be the first to die. If you don't want to listen, I don't care. Your G-son gonna be the first. They're gonna put a bullet in his head because they don't accept that lifestyle over there. Do you understand me? So they in more danger than the other boys. Just because they identify as a woman, that don't mean nothing on the books. Just because your son went and got boobs put on, a vajayjay put in, his birth certificate says his name is Tony, not Tina. So guess what? Tony is going to get drafted. Do you understand me? So Tony can be over there with thousands of men in combat with a vajayjay. Just like they said, if Tony go to prison, he's going to the male prison with his vajayjay because his birth certificate said his name is Tony. He's a male. And you got a president in there that don't respect that lifestyle. Now, you might have had a chance if it was Biden, a Kamala. But Donald Trump, he don't respect that lifestyle. Y'all forgot. He don't give a damn what you identify as. And that goes back to what another video I watched this morning. All the megas, just about all of them, crying. All that shit y'all was talking. Make America great again. Y'all the ones finna destroy America. Y'all the ones thought it was best to put this man back in office because your racist ass didn't want to see a black woman win. Anything but a black person. Do you understand me? So you all are the reason why this country may get destroyed. So eat crow. Don't nobody want to see y'all videos. I'm sorry, this man an asshole. I mean, they making videos all morning crying. Don't nobody want to hear. See, this is the God I serve, y'all. I told my son David, because he was indecisive of who to vote for. He was kind of confused thinking Donald Trump was going to be the best too, because he kind of fooled people. You know what I'm saying? Words by trickery. But I done dealt with so many no good buffoonery men. I knew what he was. He's a liar. So a lot of people voted for him thinking he would do the right thing because he fooled them. He talked a good game like a pimp. He just pimped all y'all asses. He got y'all votes and y'all money and y'all minds. But it don't take a rocket scientist to know that if you piss on me one time before, you might piss on me again. This man is a straight narcissist. He's never wrong. He's very vindictive. He loved to come back with vengeance. Y'all thought Ronald Reagan had the 666 in his head. No, 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 no. This is it. Do you understand me? People, it's time to wake up, and all you mega ignorant ass people, we sick of you. We sick of the racism. We sick of y'all being destruction of this country. If you look over history, how many white presidents has it been? Can somebody tell me? How many white presidents has it been? It's only been 2 black ones. I know y'all say it's only one. No, but was it Lincoln? He was mixed with a little black. It was either Lincoln or George. I think it was Lincoln. So they consider him, I guess, biracial. But Obama was it. All the rest of them was Caucasian. Men, not women. Men. Now look over the country. History. 47 of them, right? And we on 47. How many Caucasian men ran this country? And look at our freaking country. It's never been great. It's always been chaos. We done had several wars. We done had things happen. Our taxes high, insurance high, rent is high, eggs is high. Caucasian white men been running this country. These are the same white men who had slavery. These are the same white men who stole the land from the Indians. These are the same white men who made alcohol and tobacco legal. These are the same white men that make the law. These are the same white men that make the law that breaks the law. These are the same white men who makes a law and then make it legal to kill somebody because you got a badge on and walk. These are the same white men. These are the same white men will bring a successful black man known as Sean Puffy Combs to trial and try to trick American people. They lied to us just like Donald Trump did. Where the kids at? Where the tied up women? Where are the celebrities that was involved? They lied to us like they lied to us about the election. And they put this man on trial over some damn baby oil and some garden tools. Some women that like to do freak-offs. They put R. Kelly in jail for some women that followed him around the country and told us it was about kids. Was any kids in that trial? I want y'all to answer me. No, but in your mind, they made us believe it was a bunch of kids R. Kelly had. Where the kids at? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say R. Kelly don't like young girls. But this case wasn't about no damn young girls with R. Kelly. This man got 30 years for grown women. But in your mind, R. Kelly is in jail for kids. And what they're doing in there, they're torturing him right now. The man over there dying, and our people allowing him to do it. We should be outside that prison saying, let our brother up out of there. You know why? Because they're going to kill him. And you know why they're going to kill him? Because R. Kelly knows something. R. Kelly is not in there, y'all, about no damn black woman. Do y'all think taxpayers going to waste taxpayers' money on a black woman when we got thousands of black women missing and they're not spending no money to go find them? But they're taking the money on R. Kelly case. Y'all got to be dumb. Y'all got to be dumb. When I heard the case, I said, no, R. Kelly knows something. Because they don't spend money on us. They don't love us that much that they go get 30 girls from the hood, McDonald's, Popeyes. They working regular jobs because they ain't dealing with R. Kelly no more. And go get them and say, we'll give you a book deal, a movie deal, if y'all testify. No, the best way to tear down a man is a woman. So let's go get all the women he used to deal with, promise them some dumbass shit because they broke, make them say these dumbass stories, because Lifetime known for that. Surviving R. Kelly. Man, get the hell out of here with that dumbass shit. Why the one surviving Elvis Presley? You know what I'm saying? It's always surviving a black man. And it's a black person that always helped them take a black person down. Y'all need to be ashamed of y'all damn self. Lock R. Kelly up and throw away the key. For what? Laying up with some grown women that wanted to lay up? Some groupies? 30 years. This shit is ridiculous. I went to Christopher, what's his name? Christopher Scher trial about Patrick Lyoya, the black young man that was pow here in my city in the back of the head, execution style by the police over a traffic stop. I had to sit behind this young man's parents and watch them watch their son on the screen with a hole this big in the back of his head. And Christopher Scher family sat over across from us, and his wife sat there like, never showing no remorse for that mother, never apologizing. Christopher Scher never showed no emotion on that stand, didn't shed a damn tear. So he intentionally executed a kid. And I call him a kid because he wasn't even 30. And it was a hung jury. The jury was undecisive. You don't see murder. These Americans, you don't see murder. This man was on his face and he got executed in the back of his head. You don't see murder? This is the world we live in, right? But we sit here and we watch the young man who stabbed the young boy with the spike at the track meet. He just got charged with first-degree murder. An 18-year-old kid. He's 18 now. First-degree murder. You know what that means? Life with no parole. But Christopher Scher executed a man in the back of his head in plain sight. We watched it. We can't see murder. This is the country we live in. Because you wear a badge, you have the right to kill. And if this story was the other way around with the spike, trust me, the other kid wouldn't have got charged with life without parole. But y'all want to say this country is not racist. This country was built on racism and hate. And guess who was running it? Not us. Not us. But yet we the underdogs. We didn't run this country. We built the country, but we didn't run it. I'm going to show y'all a video about some farmers. And this is the point I want to make, because Caucasian folks always telling somebody to get out their country, which this country is not yours. Can we get another wake-up call for y'all this morning? Because y'all still sleeping. When y'all tell people to go back to Africa, you can head on back to the Caucasus Mountains, okay? I'm just sick of the damn hype. I'm sick of the dumb lies. I don't know who told y'all these damn fabricated ass stories, but it's a lie. This land is the Indians, okay? And there was some black people here too. This is proof what I've been saying forever. I said if black people leave, because y'all was telling us to leave, go back to Africa. If we leave, you can't survive. You always calling us lazy, but who needed slaves? A black person always had to work. It's the new generation y'all talking about. It ain't us. And guess what? Your children involved in a new generation. It's not just black kids. It's Hispanics. It's Asian. It's Caucasian kids. All these kids are a generational Z. So stop talking about our kids like we the worst kids. It's all of them. But when y'all tell us to go back home, and I'm saying this because I hear it too much. I see it on videos. I see Karen saying it. You don't belong here. So guess what? If every race pack up and leave y'all here, Caucasian folks, I'm just going to be real with y'all, darling. And I'm not being racist. I'm being real. You won't survive, baby. Because you needed all of us to help you be who you are. And the biggest thieves walking this earth is not, I promise you. Because if we stole everything and we was the biggest criminals, why are we suffering more than anybody? You go in Beverly Hills, you go in these neighborhoods and suburbs, all you see is this, living their best life. And you ask them where their money come from, they'll tell you it's old money. I bet it is. It's old money, slave money. What is it? Did you steal it? They known to open corporations and have other people build their business for them. But we lazy. And I'm so glad that God is showing up and showing out. This is not a mistake. This war is not a mistake. You better best believe this is God. This is not a mistake. He's wanted to show us the truth. Do y'all hear this? God coming to show us the truth. He wants y'all to see who Donald Trump was. He wants y'all to see who the racist people are. He wants y'all to see that racism will overcome common sense. He wanted us to see all of this. So it's not a mistake. He wants y'all to see that the great white hope can destroy this whole country. It's not one of us. It wasn't Obama. But we're the thieves. We're the criminals. We get the most time. He wanted us to see that color means more than doing the right thing. How can somebody have 34 felonies, run this country, when you can't have one felony and work at the bank? How? And y'all still saying, this country not racist. Make America great again. Put a convicted felon in the office. A convicted felon that overturned the Capitol because he didn't win. People died in that building, and he got in office and let them go. And it's still megas running around here. Make America great again. They need to get out. But we got people like my nephew in prison for a $200 gas station robbery that they didn't even prove, doing 30 years. And it's people that kill people at the Capitol and tried to delete the vice president, their own brother. They tried to delete him, Vince. And they walk in the streets. That's making America great again. That's making America great again. How many of y'all black family members in jail? Huh? They got 20, 30 years. Do y'all remember people was going to jail for marijuana? It's people got 10, 20 years for having big things of marijuana. You know how many people went to jail for drugs? And just when they want to say, I want to make some money off of it, and I want to make it legal, now we can make money. It's not illegal no more. People did time for marijuana. Now you can go in a store and buy it. People did time for making alcohol. Now you can go in a store and buy it. As soon as the government want to make some money off some shit, they make it legal. Next, they're going to have a crack store. It's too much money these black men making on crack. We got to get some of this money. They're going to have a crack store. Do you understand me? Do you know alcohol and tobacco kill more people in this country than anything else? Alcohol and tobacco should not be legal. It's a killer. It deletes your insides. It's caused cancer. And they making money off cancerous cigarettes. They're making money off something that causes cirrhosis of the liver. They're making money off stuff that gets you addicted. People addicted to this. People be outside begging for a cigarette, homeless, before they beg for a piece of bread. Cause you got a cigarette? That's an addiction. Nicotine makes you addicted. So you got people around here addicted to your product, and it's okay. Make America great again. Some of y'all used to smoke. Y'all know how I feel trying not to smoke. It's worse than crack. I done seen people look in their ashtray in their car, ask people for a quarter just to try to get a single cigarette. I gotta have a cigarette, my nerves bad. It messes with your nerves. It messes with your body, your mind. And it stink. Pharmaceutical. Oh yeah, let's talk about your doctor. The one that saved your life. Do y'all know your doctor is not there to heal you? My father went to the doctor 4 times in 82 years. Because he said, I'll be damned if I sit here and believe that this man went to school, learned the book, unless he needed surgery, something serious, go give me something that fixed my life when my ancestors didn't go to the doctor. Slaves didn't go to the doctor, y'all. And they endured way worse than what we endured. We get a little scratch on our leg. Oh, it's infected. We just about to spoil as people on this earth. It's infected. Let me go see my doctor. Oh, my fingernail turning brown. We just cry babies. And I'm talking about every race. We can't survive in no damn war. We about the weakest people walking around here. Oh, my ear hurt. I gotta go see my doctor. Oh, my teeth. I mean, we cry about everything. We cry about everything. A doctor is not there to heal you. Stop running to him. Have you ever went to the doctor? You waited 3 months to see your doctor, and he just looked at you, heard your heart, did this, put the thing on you, check your blood pressure, and then put you on some medicine. That's all he did. He didn't tell you what was causing the problem. He didn't tell you what was going to heal the problem. He gave you a Band-Aid. Take this medicine. And every time you hurt, take some more medicine. And guess what that medicine doing? It's tearing up your insides, just like alcohol. Now you addicted to the pain pill. And guess what the pain pill gonna do? It's gonna bring them money. Because now in your mind, you can't cope without that pill. Now you addicted. A doctor is your pusher. He's your drug dealer. You go to your drug dealer when you're in pain. A drug addict go to his drug dealer when he's in pain. He's a legal drug dealer. I'm going to write you a prescription, okay? How bad is your pain? You need something stronger? They don't tell you to go to the gym. They don't tell you what fruits to eat. They don't tell you that turmeric and ginger just about cure everything. They don't tell you this. They don't tell you make and go get some sea moss. They don't tell you to meditate. They don't tell you to detox. Do your doctor ever say that? Tell the truth. Have you ever heard your doctor say those things? Did your doctor say, just eat an apple every morning. Don't drink no coffee. Eat an apple. Squeeze some fresh orange juice. I promise you your body will feel amazing. Drink water with some ginger in it. Some warm water. I promise you, you will cleanse your body out. You don't need this medicine. They're never going to tell you that because they're your drug dealer. If a doctor was there to heal you, he wouldn't be a doctor no more. Did y'all think about that? If the doctor healed everybody came in his office, he wouldn't have no patients. So his job is to keep you sick. His job is starts to keep you sick. That pill, okay, you go in there, you got migraines. They put you on medication for your migraines. Oh, thank God that pill worked. Lord, my head was hurting so bad. Now your side hurting. Now my side hurting so bad. Well, the medicine he gave you for your migraines then messed up your kidneys. Now you got to go on dialysis. Do you hear me? Now the bus got to pick you up every day to take you dialysis. Or you go die. Now they making money from that. Then when you're on dialysis, you need other medication. Because it hurts. Now I need pain for the pain I'm feeling when I'm not at dialysis. Now my leg hurt. Well, because your kidneys hurt, all that's connected. They try to make it make sense. All that's connected, it makes sense. Your muscles all connect. So I'm going to give you some for your hip. And if that don't work, we may have to do hip surgery. They're just putting you together like the Vionic Man. This on top of the food give you cancer. Do you ever hear anybody come on the news and say, don't eat this meat because the cow has cancer? Have you ever heard them say animals have cancer? Animals have cancer, people. My son might keep calling. I'm going to have to keep stopping. Animals have cancer. When my daughter had cancer, I sat in the lobby with this white woman who was there because her mother had cancer. And we all was talking, the family sitting there talking, and she happened to work at slaughterhouse where they do meat. And she said, I'm mad at my mom because I have worked at a slaughterhouse for years. And I told her to stop eating meat. And if she was going to eat meat, make sure she goes to a farm and get fresh meat. And it's certain kind of meat you got to eat. Do y'all know when y'all go to the, she told me this, and a Muslim guy told me this too. Do you know when you go to the grocery store and your meat have blood in it? Do you know what that means? Just think about this, y'all. We really messed up mentally. America, we messed up. We go into a store. Think about this logic. We go into a store and we pick up meat. Oh my God, I wish he wouldn't do this. We buy bloody meat. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? I'm sorry, my son Gino was calling. I told you Gino is kind of going through some stuff, so I'm gonna have to keep coming in and out because he don't know I'm live right now. So please be patient with me. I'll get back with him in a minute. But what I'm saying is, think of this logic. We go into a store. Did y'all hear me say I was working with, I met a lady who worked at the meat farm. Did y'all hear that part? She was telling me how her mother ended up with cancer, and stomach cancer, and she thought it was from meat. We go into a grocery store, y'all, and we purchase meat. We don't look at the meat itself. We look at the price. And that flesh is bloody. Can y'all hear me? Somebody keeps saying no sound. Misa said no sound. And the meat is bloody. And we buy bloody flesh and take it home and prepare it for our family. Right? When you think about it, it's just nasty, right? Well, a Muslim guy and also this lady that's a white woman told me the same thing. When it's blood in the meat, that means they beat the animal and the animal knew his death was coming. So he bled out so much that there's blood inside the packaging. That's why you see some meat that's not bloody, because they hide the animal face. Ain't this crazy? They will hide his eyes and he don't know death is coming. I'm for real. This is real stuff. So when they see it coming, an animal know he's about to die. So they brutally killed this animal that you about to go eat. So when I look at the blood and I'm like, man, this animal was like beat. And we finna eat this mess? That ain't the only thing. She said that she used to be in the meat slaughterhouse, and she would see, I know I'm about to gross y'all out, maggots, corrosion on the animal. This before they die. She done seen cows with cancer, pigs with cancer, chickens with cancer. It be big holes in their side, and maggots done got on them. And they slaughter them. And she said she asked her boss, why we ain't throwing out this cow, because this cow is full of cancer. You know what her boss said? Cut the cancer out, throw it away, and cut the rest of the cow up. She said, but the cancer is in his bloodline. I don't care, that's meat. And they package up a cancerous cow and they put it in the grocery store, who's just full of maggots and corrosion, and we eat it. And you wonder why everybody got cancer around here? You are what you eat. You are what you eat. Do you understand me? Y'all better start thinking different. I'm not saying stop eating meat. I just said be careful. I mean, because we so brainwashed. Grandmama and them made us think eating chitlins is a good thing, because that's a slave mentality. That's a slave mind. Slave owners used to throw the slop of the pig out in the yard. They be in there having a whole feast with your grandmama cooking for them. Grandmama and Sister Sarah on the stove cooking for the white folks. And the slaves out there looking in the window, they can smell the collard greens and cornbread. So like grandma in there throwing down, and we can't even get none. Our grandmama cooking, and we can't even get none. And you know what they would do? They would take the slop of the pig. You know, intestines is long. Intestines about what, 6 to 8 feet, just long. Shit still in them, and throw them at mammy. Here, you slave. They in there laughing and dancing and drinking wine. Your grandmama cooking, and your grandmama got a pile of shit on the ground. That's how much they thought about black folks. Eat this shit. But our grandmamas outsmarted though. Jimmy, get the bucket. Susan, put the fire on. Johnny, come over to the lake with me and help me clean the mess out of this intestines. So they in the lake cleaning them. And the kids looking like, what mama about to make? What is that? Yuck. They squeezing this shit out. She turned them in the lake, a dirty, muddy lake. She cleaned the shit out of chitlins. Put them over in the pot. Throw some leaves in there, little cinnamon leaves or something. Put some leaves in there and for a little flavor. And she made a meal. And as life went on, she called them chitlins. Now you can go in the store and buy slave food in a red bucket. That's where it came from. This is why I don't eat chitlins. I be damned if I go eat something that massa threw in the yard to my grandmama. I be damned if I give the oppressor $40 for some shit. But what y'all do? Who bringing the chitlins to the Thanksgiving dinner? I'm buying 4 buckets of shit. That's the making of a slave. That's the slave mentality, man. We got to change our mind. I know it tastes good. So do Pepsi. So do Snickers. They ain't good for this. So what, it tastes good. So what, you see a Mendingo, he fine as hell, and he may be full of HIV. That don't mean he good for you. So what? I love chitlins. Well, you need to unlove them. Eating chitlins like being with a no good man. It ain't good for you. Ask God to renew your mind. Black folks, we messed up. Y'all don't want to hear me. We are messed up, from our children to our men. And we can't sit here and keep blaming the oppressor. We didn't live long enough, so many years past slavery. We should not sit here and be still having slave mentalities. Most of our young girls, their goal is to be on Section 8. You know why? So a no good ass boy can lay up in there with them that don't want to work. Do you know how many young men I know that don't work? And I see them all the time. They run around here with my daughter, and I'm like, why your ass ain't at work? My daughter do DoorDash, right? One day I ran up on her. She got a car full of people. I said, I thought you was doing DoorDash. I am, mama. So you working, and you got 4 people in here that ain't working. And when you get ready to eat, you got to feed these people. Will they ride with me because they ain't got nothing to do? Why don't they have nothing to do? Do y'all know it's not enough hours in a day for me? I'm always busy. You would never hear me say I'm bored. Ever in life since I was a kid, I've never been bored. I go so hard in the paint that at night my kids got to take my laptop out my lap. I'll be sitting there like this. I go so hard in the paint from the sun up to the sun down until I can't take it no more. And these kids run around here riding with somebody else making money because they ain't got nothing to do. Take your ass to work. Have y'all noticed these young men don't have no hustle hand? They don't have a hustle hand and they don't have no work efforts. They don't know how to do shit but make a baby. They don't even have common sense to strap up so they won't have baby mamas all over the place. Because, young man, at the end of the day, you responsible for that baby. I don't care what she say. The state gonna help her. She gonna get Medicaid, Section 8, food stamps. Your ass gotta pay child support for all these babies out here. They don't feel sorry for you. You a black man. Did you forget that? But y'all think y'all doing some pimp shit because you got a bunch of baby mamas and a bunch of females laying up with you and you destroying your own life. You destroying your own life. You look at your check, they taking money out for 5 baby mamas, and each one of them driving nice, got a nice car, you know, got a nice house. They going on girl trips. You sitting there pulling your hair out like, man, I hate these females. No, hate yourself. Put a condom on it, boy. Go get yourself fixed if you can't control yourself. My son David has 1. He's 31 years old. His daughter is 10. My son Gino has 2. His son is 9 and his daughter is 5. Both of them have been through the fire with these girls. Are they black bad girls? No, I think life just took a toll and made their attitudes bad. You know, that disrespect shit, that's something else I haven't talked about. Disrespect. Do you know every guy I ever been with, their mother loved me? Their family loved me? I can go all the way back to my teenage years and reach out to their family and they'd be happy to hear from me. I never disrespected their mom, their dad. I never called their mother nothing but their last name, Miss Williams, Miss Green. You hear me? Only one I say Juro. I don't know why I call her Juro. Everybody else call her Juro. I should be calling her Miss Owens. But that's my daughter's grandmother. Her name's Geraldine. If I'm not calling her mama. But none of them can ever say that Nina disrespected them. Do you know how many times my son's girlfriends disrespected me? I was every bitch hoe, whatever, everything but the child of God. And these girls stayed in my house. I fed these girls. I saved these girls when they didn't have nothing. One of them I took out the state, took her to Atlanta, Florida, to the ocean, places she ain't never been. She never left the city of Grand Rapids, not even Muskegon, never left the city, and I took her to the ocean. And do you know I'm every bitch in the book? The girl tried to stab me about 2 months ago when she tried to stab my son. This is the same girl I put shoes on her feet when she had holes in her boots in the wintertime. She went back and made a YouTube video because she want to be like me. It's okay. You can be like me. I want you to be like me because of your kids. I love my grandbabies. So she started her YouTube channel, but she talking about me. But she never said, this woman helped me. She called me bees and hoes on YouTube. She want to blame me for my son not being the father he should be outside. Now, let me tell you about my son. He never missed a beat with his kids. He wanted to be there every day with his kids because his father wasn't there for him. My sons love their children. They never missed a beat being a daddy. Now, where my son went wrong at, I'm talking about Gino. He would barely work. Let me tell you why he would barely work. And this is something else y'all ladies don't want to hear. I installed that in him to work. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Somebody just trying to call. Can y'all hear me? Somebody tell me if you can hear me before I tell you what I was about to say. Okay. I installed for him to work. Can I get my likes up, please? A female can ruin your boys. I know y'all want to hear that. A woman can ruin a man. I used to pull up to their house and say, why you ain't at work? Because this, and this, and this. So I would go off on her. I said, why you not requiring him to work? Oh, he had a job. Come to find out, every job he had, she made him lose it. Going up there, showing out, calling, acting a fool. When he get a check, you think you better than me. People you lay with can be jealous of you. So guess what? He stopped working. He started just hustling, doing whatever he could on the streets. Not selling drugs. He liked selling stuff. So he would buy stuff, flip it. But I'm like, nah, that's not sufficient, son. You need benefits for those kids. Your job is to pull them kids off the system. Not live on the system with them. Your job is to make their life better. You wasn't a system kid. Your kid shouldn't be a system kid. Every time I had him right where I wanted him to be, she would get him right back into that mud hole. Some women don't want a man to work because they want to control them. A lot of these black girls running around here, they don't want their man to go to work because they too jealous-hearted. They don't have no self-esteem. You can't even say hi to a childhood friend without them ready to fight. They can ruin. Man, I wish they stopped calling me this morning. So that's why my son, she told everybody he wouldn't work. Because when I tried to make him work, girl, your ass messed his job up and didn't want him to work. Tell the damn truth. Now here I am, stuck. At my age, 56 years old, I should be living my best life. I should be traveling, having the time of my life. And I got to sit here and worry about a 26-year-old son in jail and an 18-year-old daughter that ain't listening. And I should be living my best life. I have to deal with 10 years of mental abuse from that girl that she installed in my son, on top of him being shot before, so he got mental problems from that. Shot at, he got mental problems from that. Something happened to him at 13, he got mental problems from that. He got bruises all over his body from this girl. He got mental problems from that. So here I am. I just started over with my son. He's a new baby again. I'm cradling him like a little baby at 26. I was in Chicago. He called me 30 times, mama, 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 mama. These kids will kill you if you let them. But he didn't listen to me when I told him to cut her off. When I told him, don't you drop out of school. You better go to college and finish. She was jealous of him when he graduated from high school. It's not fair. I have a baby. What's stopping you from going to school? There's a lot of girls that graduated with babies. I know a girl that's a doctor that had a baby in college and she kept going. Stop playing with me. My ex-husband signed him up in college to play football. My son could have been in the NFL. She convinced him to come back here to be a baby daddy and do nothing when we was out of town in Birmingham. He came back. He would have been a star player in the South. My ex-husband put him in the Golden Gloves. My son got them hands. He could have been the next Floyd Mayweather up out of Grand Rapids. She convinced him not to box. So he threw his life away for her. And guess what she doing? She over there on Section 8, not working. Calling him a bum. I hope you get life. After you mentally tore him down. She forgot this is the little boy that came to his mom and said, Mom, would you help my girlfriend? Because her mother is in a wheelchair. She had a massive stroke. Her daddy's in a wheelchair. He got pawpaw 8 times. Her grandmother can't really do much. She don't have nothing, Mom. Could you help her? And I did it. She forgot that. My other son, baby mother, David. Mom, could you help my girlfriend? She live with her grandmother. Her mother can't do nothing for her. She don't have nowhere to go but her grandmother's basement. And it's so much stuff in the basement. Mom, could you help her? She's so sweet. She was a beautiful, sweet person. Soft-spoken, very smart. I made sure she went to school and graduated. I didn't let her lay up in my house like that. When she had that baby, I made sure she had everything she needed. I showed her how to go get her first apartment to get on her feet. And now I'm every bitch hoe and everything because she got a new baby daddy. Now she talks about me and my son like we ain't shit. Like we ain't shit. Then she lied on me. Her car got broken into in her new apartment. You know what she told her new mother-in-law, which ain't her mother-in-law, her other kids' grandmother. You know what she told them? It could have been Miss Nina and David. What? She wants these people to think that me and my son some garbage. And all she ever see me do is work. All this girl ever see me do was work and take care of my kids in my household. What y'all see me do, I've been doing this all my life. But see, some people come in your life just to take shit. They come in your life just to take. And then they talk about you after you done fed them. This morning, it's just about truth, y'all. I'm talking about a little bit of everything. I'm talking about life today. And y'all need to wake up and renew your mind. Be careful who you entertain. Be careful who you let come in your house. Be careful who you feed. Be careful who you bless. It's bloodsuckers out here. They're here just to seek and destroy. You thinking you doing a good deed, and that's the devil in there. I'm to the point, and it's sad, I don't even want to bless people. That's why I say, God, this is why I don't give back to churches. Let me tell you why. Because a church ain't never really did nothing for me. If you in the same church and your life haven't escalated, if your life haven't got any better, you shouldn't even be up in there. What you sitting there every Sunday for? With some false hope, you can pray at home. I'd rather get some prayer warriors, some Bible study friends to come to my house. I'm not doing that no more because it's all a lie. You preach a lie, then you pass the damn plate around for some money. And then I go home and read the word. It don't coincide what you just said. Because God don't love everybody. Stop lying to people. Because if he loved everybody, what's this scripture? Jacob I love and Esau I hate, and the descendants of Esau. He said he hate Esau. But you preach, God loves everybody. That's contradictory. He tell a man not to wear woman garments, but you let men come in there with women garments on. That's contradictory. I don't want no parts. Let me tell y'all why God is mad, since y'all want to know. He mad because everything in that word you're doing the opposite, and then you're lying on God saying he accepted. So he said, I'm going to show y'all what I accepted, and I will tear this whole thing up. I flooded it last time. This time I'm coming with fire because y'all don't understand me. When I say what I said, I meant what I said. Don't try to embellish what I said. I don't believe God would not like that. I don't believe it's abomination here. I don't care what you believe. I know what he said. And that's what people would do. God didn't mean it that way. He meant what he said. If I say close my door, damn it, I mean close my door. I didn't mean shut it a little bit. I didn't mean keep it cracked. I said close the damn door. It ain't no in between. He said a certain sin is an abomination in hell. And I got people sitting here, well, that's the Old Testament. Okay, if I told my kids, don't smoke in my house this year. Just in 2025 today, don't you smoke in my house. I don't want to smell that marijuana. So next year, if I come in my house, is it okay for them to smoke? Because it's a different year? No, it's still the same rules. If it's the Old Testament, the New Testament, tomorrow Testament, the word is the word. We do so much stuff out of order and we make excuses. Do you know a woman, I'm doing something wrong right now. But at least I know I'm doing wrong and I got to work on it. I'm not even supposed to be talking to y'all without something on my head. Did y'all know that? I was having my head covered. A woman is not supposed to preach. What y'all do? Y'all argue with me and say, who said that? God said it. Then y'all get mad at the messenger. How can you preach if the word of God say a woman's supposed to be quiet and shut up? He said shut up in church. So how the heck you preaching if you're supposed to be shutting up? Sit your butt there and listen. Do y'all know, I know a person that went to a funeral. This blew my mind. And see, they mad at this preacher for doing this. A woman got up there and she was saying something about the dead person. But she's a so-called preacher. So she went in there, you know, that little hooping and hollering. And the pastor of the church got up and said, not up in here. No. I don't let women preach in my pulpit. You can't do that here. Now, if you want them to know something about scripture, you tell your husband and your husband can come up here and tell them. Do you know they got mad at him? I can't believe he did that to that black woman. I can't believe he hate women. No, he's a man of God, and he ain't finna let you play in his church. He said, I don't care what you do at your church. I don't care what you do at your home. But in my house, I follow God's word. And people got mad at him. People started walking out the funeral. See, people, they rather live in the world's way. They're afraid of what the world gonna say. Fornication is a sin. And this is what I hear a lot of people say. Well, fornicating is just as bad as this sin, but that's not what the word say, y'all. They said certain sins is an abomination. Abomination in hell. Do you know fornicating is the only sin that you sin against your own body? Did y'all know that? So anybody laying up with anybody, and I'm working on mine. You laying up with somebody and you fornicating. You sinning against your own body. They'll let you know you don't even love yourself. I'm going to sin against me for 3 minutes, 20 minutes, a little pleasure. So I'm going to sin against myself. And then you repent and go do it again tomorrow. I can't, man. Y'all listen to people saying stuff like this. Well, everybody you sleep with is your husband. Let me explain that part of it. Or your wife. It's called a soul tie. So whatever this person got in their soul, now you tied to it. See, that's what people don't understand. They want to embellish it. Well, we ain't sinning no more because we're married. No, God judged you by the first time you touched that person. When you sin, the initial sin, I sinned. Now we have a soul tie. Now they supposed to be our husband and wife, as they said, right? But when we first sinned is what we go get judged on. You hear what I'm saying? Because men use those words for trickery. You my wife. No, we sinned. You forgot that part? We sinned. So we got to pay for that. I pray every day, deliver me, Father God. Praying sex off your body is like praying nicotine off your tongue. Please, Father God. It's an addiction. That's why the Lord said, do not fornicate. That's why the Lord said no sex before marriage. Because he knew that thing he gave a woman, that thing he gave a man was addicting. They knew that our minds can't handle it. Why you think you see every day on TV somebody just pow their wife or husband? They're addicted to them. So that's why he said, don't do that unless you marry, because this is dangerous. It's worse than crack. Your souls are together. You won. Some people know how to detach. A lot of people don't. So don't do it. That's like you try and crack and say, I might be one of the ones to get off. But maybe, what if I'm not? I may can get off crack, man. So I don't even try it. I don't even want to know what crack can do. I don't even want to know. I'm not that curious. Stay away from certain things, y'all. I'm saying all this, but don't know the worldly things. You know what? It's so many temptations in this world. It's so many ways to do wrong. It is not many ways to do right. My mother used to say, trouble is easy to get in, but it's hard to get out of. My mother always told us that. You can get in trouble in 30 seconds. It take you 30 years to get out of prison. Do you understand me? This world is made for you to do wrong. It takes a strong person to do right. It's easy for me to go out there and slap the hell out of somebody. But it's hard for me to go hand somebody $100 and say, I'll buy you some groceries. Tell the truth. It's easy to do wrong. It's easy to get on YouTube and laugh at somebody. But it's hard to tell somebody, I love you. You're doing a good job. I hope your channel grow. I hope you keep on moving. It's hard to give people credit. But it's easy. People calling, it's middle of the daytime, telemarketers. This whole video is about staying prayed up, trusting God, watching your surroundings, eating right, get your mind right, loving somebody. And I'm not coming against Caucasian people. I'm saying this to you Caucasian folks. Wise up. Enough is enough. You need us, damn it. I don't care what you think you don't need. You need us. I'm going to show you this quick video to prove that you need us. You need the foreigners. Because the farmers are mad that the foreigners leaving and can't crop their fields. So they complaining about I think I done lost the damn video. About the farmers not being here to help them with their fields. So that's using somebody. It's a form of slavery all over again. And it's a disgrace, to be honest. Here it is. This is a disgrace. This is a form of slavery. You want somebody here just to work for you. And y'all say racism don't exist. Look at this video, y'all. Check this video out. Don't mind Kevin Hart car right there, man. You see Kevin Hart car right there? Don't mind that. He left it here yesterday. Here we go.
Americans. The problem is, he says, most show up late, work slower, and are ready to head home after lunch. Some even quit.
Hold on, let me go back some.
Out in the field. And farmers say many Americans are not physically fit and simply don't work fast enough.
Listen what they said.
To head home after lunch. Some even quit after just one day out in the field. And farmers say many Americans are not physically fit and simply don't work fast enough.
Many of our local farmers are dependent on immigrant labor to pick their crops every day. And that's the produce you and I are buying in the grocery store. Many of the men I spoke with agree that immigrants need to be legalized in some form or fashion. Several of the farmers I spoke with today off camera say the inconsistency of the immigration law is already hitting their business. They told me workers are simply moving to states who do not have immigration laws, and they say that could jeopardize farming.
So now that I have fallen down this rabbit hole, I just jumped on to Twitters and I got alt Twitter where I pretend to be a MAGA guy, and I saw a live, and I am not kidding you. This dude, or all these dudes these farmer dudes in there, these farm owner dudes were saying, well, we thought the blacks would come back.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
These are twins. It's a twins Shang out Kenya. I guess that's the name of them. They do the YouTube commentating. So I'm giving credit to these young ladies. They're beautiful. They're really good at what they're doing. They're identical Africans, and they finna explain what they're going to talk about.
Right, so in today's episode, we're going to be looking at white MAGA farmers who are right now regretting voting for Trump because his policies are now affecting their farming activities. Now, we're going to be focusing on genuinely some white farmers who thought that black Americans would end up working in their farms, and also we're going to be looking at the consequence of the mass immigration policy mass deportation policies that are now affecting these said farms. Right, we're also going to be listening to some cases in Texas where workers have not shown up to work overnight, and how this has affected the farming and how it has affected the farming chains, right? So, one thing is that before elections, people were told about all these things, but people chose to ignore. So the biggest question now becomes, where is America heading and what is the future looking like, right? But from this episode, all it demonstrates is that racism is a really high price for America to pay. If they continue upholding this system and the white supremacy system, then the cost that they're gonna have to pay is very, very high. But you don't want to talk a lot. Let's just watch what we prepared for you, and then we come back and talk about it. You can let us know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Also consider subscribing if it's your first time here, right? Let's watch.
Didn't I tell y'all that's what they thought? They thought black people were gonna go get them jobs in the field. Since the migrants are gone, we ain't got no jobs, so we gonna go back in the field and pick.
Y'all hear that? The farmers are pissed because MAGA sent the immigrants back home so they don't have anyone to crop their fields. So they thought black folks was gonna get back out there and dig for them. See, this is what I'm talking about, folks. They telling us to go home. They didn't kick Jesus them out. Now they want what's his name, Junior and them. They want us to leave too, right? But y'all can't survive without us. Who gonna cook? Who gonna crop our fields? Who gonna run our factories? That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep telling people to leave, but you can't do shit. I'm just being real. Now you mad because black people not out there in the fields. Get your ass out there in your own damn field.
That's what they thought. Oops.
Oops.
We worked for free in this country for 290 years.
Tell her, girl.
We ain't picking nothing for y'all. Y'all better get y'all white folks out there and go pick them fruits and them vegetables and take care of them cattle and the chickens. We not going out there. But I made a video. I can't find the shit, damn it. But I made a video when this all started, and I said they think black people are going to go back and work in the fields. That's why Donald Trump said they are taking black jobs. They think that's what we're supposed to go do.
Y'all see what black jobs are? Slavery. Did y'all get it now? MAGA is pushing the racist agenda. They're taking black jobs. What's a black job, y'all? I never looked on Indeed and applied for a black job. What is the hell is a black job? Because I want to know what it is. I might like a black job. What is it? Is a black job? Do I get to sit at home and talk shit all day and be on YouTube? What is a black job? Somebody tell me.
And they're finding out real quick. Black people ain't coming. Y'all go hold your breath on that one. We ain't picking shit for y'all. We will grow our own vegetables and take care of our own selves. We not going to the fields. Y'all better figure out what y'all want to do about this immigration policy and these mass deportations, or white folks get your ass out there and go pick your own goddamn
Hell
food.
yeah.
But we ain't coming.
That's fine. We're just gonna burn the fucking crops. Fuck it. Let everybody starve.
Jerry Spencer turned to unemployed Americans, but says after 2 weeks, most couldn't cope.
The farmer says, start over here and end over here. And that was the extent of their instructions. With the American workers, they all had to be taught all this and separate. And in addition to the fact that their bodies just were not built for it.
No more Hispanic workers on his job site, so they called him in.
Touch out melting. You all are like disintegrating into the rooftops and cement. Like, you voted for Trump so that he could take immigrants out to get jobs back that you never had. And you're dissolving outside of this heat. Y'all should have went for corporate jobs. Go take them out. Go take them out because you all gonna go extinct at this rate.
Well, thanks to the big orange pregnant looking motherfucker, multiple farms in Texas just shut down overnight. Why? Because ICE raids made nearly 100% of the workforce completely vanish. People ran, got detained, or flat out got scared to death and never came back. Dairy farms are in panic mode right now. Cows gotta be milked every 8 hours. And guess what? Nobody's showing up to milk these fuckers, folks. This isn't some Texas problem either. This is happening across the entire nation. ICE isn't just out here enforcing some bullshit laws. They are actively crippling our food systems with fear and chaos. You want to talk about consequences? This ain't just about politics anymore, y'all. It's about what's on your table, what's in your fridge, or what's about to be missing from your fucking store. These Nimrods aren't saving America. They're starving.
I get the question all the time, why don't I hire Americans? Why do we bring H-2A workers to work on our farm here in Idaho and in Oregon? The simple answer is we can't get the workers. But how do we make sure that we're not taking jobs from American citizens? What is it we do to protect those people? And what is the net cost to us as farmers when we're done? So first of all, we have to run radio ads. We have to put print ads. We have to let people know the jobs that we have available because we have to make sure that the folks that we bring from Mexico aren't taking a job from America. But you know what? No American ever calls. No American ever shows up. When we bring H-2A workers, it actually costs us more. Probably.
That's enough. That's enough. Let me tell y'all what I got out that video. Every person that you watched complaining was a Caucasian person. I ain't seen not one black farmer. I didn't. I haven't seen one yet complaining, a black farmer complaining. It pisses me off because we're watching these people complain about folks being slaves to them. We're still watching them complaining about slavery. Nobody's working for me. Nobody's doing this for me. Nobody's doing that for me. And if they don't do it, one farmer just burnt his whole crops up. Everybody gonna starve. He'd rather burn it up to give it to a homeless person. And they think God happy with them. Do you really think God is happy? They're complaining that Donald Trump sent the immigrants back because they need the immigrants here to work for them. They might as well shut the hell up. Is that the only reason you wanted Jesus to stay over here to be your slave? Because Junior not your slave no more, so let's go get them. Because it seems like they take people that's in need, that's hungry and do anything to eat, and they use them. That's a sin. And you wonder why we in war right now. You wonder why we in war, because God do not like it. And if everybody just step back, and I'm not being racist, y'all, I'm being real. If everybody just step back and they look, who been destroying this country? Who been destroying this country for over 400 years alone? Who been destroying this country? And who they talk about the most? Us. But who been destroying this damn country? Who controls the laws? Who control the food? Who control the taxes? None of us. So how we the underdog? How you telling us to go back somewhere and we ain't even did shit? We ain't even actually come over here. You did us like you doing the Hispanics. If we don't do what you say, kick us out. Where the Indians at? I need the Indians to start talking. Because the Indian people just quiet. I need y'all to start talking. I know y'all living is good. Y'all get y'all money now. Y'all cool. You know, we get our money. We got our land. We took our names back, Chippewa. You can't use our shit without paying us. I grew up as an Ottawa Indian at my school. We was Ottawa Indians, not in the Bengals. The Indians said, y'all ain't no Indians. I want my name. We can't even use the Indian name without permission. So the Indians ain't playing. So I wish they would speak up and say, hold up, man. All right, time for us to take back over. Y'all tripping. We got our little money from y'all. We made you pay for the land. Now we about to speak out for how you try to do people. Nah, this shit ain't flying. I wish y'all would just speak up. Because they destroying your country, Indians. Say something. Speak up for the people. Ivan said she waited for her to, Ivan said he's waiting for his 40 acres and a mule. You know what I'm saying? How everybody getting compensated besides the black folks? And the black folks the one invented everything, and the black folks the one built everything. How everybody getting compensated but us? How everybody got a law to protect them but us? Do y'all know the Asians got a law? After the COVID, you can't say no racist stuff to them. And you can be charged. They came over here after us. We the reason they over here. We the reason, hey, come on with us. We the reason. Segregation is something we went through. We did it for all of them to come over here. And we the only ones not protected. People call us the N-word on TV. They call us monkeys. They call us thieves, drug dealers, crackheads. They say everything about us. Walk up to us and ask us for our slave papers. What you doing over here? We ain't protected in nothing. But everybody else is protected. And then when I get on here and say something like this, I'm the one that's the outcast. People get mad at me. You're racist. No, I'm telling the truth. People don't like the damn truth. If I'm racist, why are they taking black history out of the schools? Because they don't want nobody to be like me. They don't want the teachers to teach what I'm teaching today. They don't want you to know the truth. They want you to stay blind. They want you to stay stupid. They want you to believe the hype. They want you to be mega. They want you to believe making America great again is getting people from other countries to come take care of your crops. They ain't gonna tell you the truth that why that stoplight is hanging on the damn poles. They ain't gonna tell you why you able to iron your clothes. They ain't gonna tell you why you able to turn that doorknob and get in your house. They ain't gonna tell you why you able to keep your food cold in that refrigerator. They're not gonna tell you that a black person did it. They're not gonna tell you that. Should I go on? Do you know how many black creators there are? But they want to take black history out. So if you take black history out, everybody got to leave it. Everybody got to get rid of their refrigerator. Everybody got to get rid of the doorknob. Take the street lights down. We're taking history out. We want our shit back. Since y'all don't want black history, we want our shit back. We the only ones can use our shit. Give me my shit back. And you bet not iron your clothes with my shit. Do you understand me? You can't just take our history and keep our shit. Matter of fact, the world gonna be dark. I'm losing the train of thought right now. Somebody help me out. What's the name of the man? Because Christopher Columbus standing in my head for some reason. What's the name of the man that made the light bulb? What's his name? Can somebody tell me that? Because I'm gonna teach y'all something today. Y'all probably don't know. What's his name? Because you Google it. Because I've been out of school so long. What is his name? I'm thinking of all these other inventors and I can't think of him. Christopher Columbus stole America. He ain't find it. It wasn't lost. What's his name? What's his name? Somebody please help me. Thomas Edison. He made the light bulb, right? Didn't your teachers teach you that? How many people say yes? That they said he the one who made the light bulb. Somebody tell me yes if that's who he said made the light. Is it Thomas Edison? I need some yeses. If you learned this in grammar school, push yes. If you learned that Christopher Columbus found America, push yes. And this is part of the government teaching. Did you learn that? And some of y'all old as me. Didn't y'all learn that? It's history, right? But let me tell you something. Stop letting your kids learn a lie. I wish my mama and daddy would have known better. Stop letting the kids learn a lot. Christopher Columbus ain't found shit. Let's talk about him first. Christopher Columbus rolled up in America. The Indians was already here. How the hell you find some shit that wasn't lost? He stole it. He's a criminal. But they don't talk about that because he's... That's like me going to Walmart. I lock my door. I come in, a whole new family live here, so they found my house. How you find my house? I was only gone for a few minutes. Well, it's mine. And they just take it. He stole America. You know what else they stole? They stole Lady Liberty. That big statue in New York. Look at her feet. They forgot to paint the rest of her body white. They whitewashed her. She was a black woman. Lady Liberty was black. Her feet still black. But they don't want to tell nobody that. But we the thieves. But let me tell you about the light bulb. He made the globe. You know how a light bulb, man. I wish I had one. You know the globe, the glass. He made that. He made the little thing that screw in. He did. But guess who they didn't give credit to? And I don't even know his name. I got to start writing people's names down. A black man, most likely was a slave. He went to him and said, I have this globe and I want it to shine and make it a light. I want them to be able to touch the switch and turn it on, but I just got this globe. A black man made the light work. Do you know the electricity thing you see in the light, the little things like electricity? That came from a black man. But they give all the credit to Edison. Is that his name? Is that the right person? They give it all to him. But without the black man, it wouldn't have been a light. It was just a globe. So a black man made the light work. But did they tell your kids that? No. Country music. That's our shit. But they can tell Beyonce she can't sing it. That's our shit. Do you know how it started? It was a white man who had slaves. And the slaves was out there with the bongos, beating on something. They done made out of wood. My baby left me. I'm out here, I'm a slave. You know, country music ain't nothing but the blues. And he said, what y'all doing? Teach me that. They taught him the country music and how to play. They taught him sing about your problems. That ain't nothing but country. He stole it and patented it and didn't give him no credit. Do you believe a white man with a long beard named Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Colonel, you think he made that recipe? It came from Mammy. Stole it and patented it. But we the thieves. Do you understand me? You go in there and buy a refrigerator, it got somebody's total name on it. It ain't the person who invented the name on there. It's somebody else's name. Stolen and patented. Did y'all know that, what's her name, Aunt Jemima? You remember the syrup, the lady that was on the syrup? And she was on the box. Her family about 10 years ago came after the company. They was making all that money off their grandmama. Aunt Jemima was a real person, y'all. That was their grandmama. A great down in history. They stole their shit. It was making money off these black people grandmama. And they sued them and got a lot of money. That's why you don't see her no more on a syrup bottle no more. Take my grandmama off of there, you thief. That's my grandmama. And they got her shit back. But we the criminals. I'm gonna tell y'all what Farrakhan said. I'm gonna let y'all go. When Caucasian folks say they scared of black people and we dangerous, we the thugs, we the N-word. He said, y'all not scared of us. It's a white woman said this to Farrakhan. She was in the audience at Donahue show. She said, we're afraid of you. You guys are dangerous. And he said, no, sweetheart, that's not it. He said, why would you be afraid of us when we the ones was beat? We the ones was enslaved. We the ones was hurt. You're not afraid of us. You're afraid that we're going to wake up and do to you what you've been doing to us all these years. That's what you're afraid of. You're not afraid of us. How you afraid of us, Karen, when you walk up in our face? How you afraid of us when you call us an N-word on the internet? You're not afraid of us. You just don't want us to wake up, so what you do is mentally tear us down. You want to mentally tear us down. And if you ain't got a strong mind, you will start believing that. But what y'all don't understand is when they call you that word, it means king. They just put the on the end of it. It really means you a king. So when somebody call you that, don't get mad, laugh. Be like, thank you for calling me what I am. I know what I am without the ER on it. You better bend down and you better recognize we royalty. A certain race, they are the inventors of hate. The hater word, you a hater. It came from certain people. And they still do it. It's people that hate you just because you beautiful and brown. You can endure the sun. It's people that just hate you. But when you hear white folks say this, you know it's a lot of white folks waking up. I heard a white woman say this, y'all. She said, it's a shame that we stole everything, even Jesus' identity. I couldn't believe she said that. She said, we even stole Jesus' identity. She said, I wonder what he think about us. We whitewashed Jesus. Well, in the Bible, it describes who he is. Hair like wool, skin bronze. I'm bronze, y'all. This ain't black. My watch is black. I'm bronze. Eyes like fire. Feet burnt like coal. And then you go into a church and you see a blonde hair, blue eye white man. And everybody, oh, it's Jesus. Do you see how brainwashed America is? How can that white man be Jesus when they just said he has skin like bronze? His hair like wool. I don't know no black white man with nappy hair. Wool is nappy. I don't know no white man that got hair like wool. Not one. And do you know the man that they say is Jesus, his name is Boris something? Somebody help me out. That's a real man. And he was a pedophile. Y'all praising a pedophile. That's not Jesus. I swear if you want somebody to not learn something and you don't want them to know something, put it in a book. Nobody's going to read it. What is his name? His name Boris, something like that, y'all? He's a pedophile. That white man that they painted as Jesus is a pedophile. And everybody running around here praising him. And the real Messiah is getting ignored. You know why? I can't even imagine that Jesus is a black man. We hate them N-words. It's no way. It's no way. But when he said, my people shall suffer the more, who suffer more than anybody on earth? He didn't say all people. He said my. My mean this is my lip gloss. This belong to Nina. This don't belong to everybody. This is mine. My people. And you know, it's only 12 tribes of people that belong to him. And the Hispanics are some of the people. They're the people, but they don't even like us. Hispanics run around here thinking they white folks. They don't even like us. And y'all part of the 12 tribes. Ain't that sad? But he did say your brother will hate your brother and sister will hate your sister and children against the mother and father. He said all that. Satan got them confused. Yes, and then Jacob I love, Esau I hate, and the descendants of Esau. And half of y'all preachers never preach that scripture because they're afraid to. They think the truth is going to get them deleted. If the truth gets you deleted, well be it. I mean, hey, that's the truth. You can't it's still going to be the truth no matter what. And I didn't write this. It's already was written when I got here. So don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just telling you what's already been written. This stuff already been lived. It already happened. But y'all get mad at me for repeating history. But you don't get mad at the teachers for lying about history. We don't need them to know that. Oh, we don't need them to know that it used to be a celebration on Friday night where our uncles getting hung from trees. We don't need them to know that. We don't need them to know that it was a bunch of black men shackled together and got threw over the ship. And they're in the bottom of the ocean to this day. We don't need to know. It's some skeletons at the bottom of the ocean with shackles on them to this day. Trust me. We don't need them to know that. We don't need them to know they used to cut babies out of women if it was a male child and throw that male child to the alligators. We don't need to know that. We don't need them to know that it is some really hateful people in this world. They hate a baby. They hate the black man so bad, they fed the babies to alligators. Why you hate us so much? That's what I want to know. What we do? What did we do besides be born? I know what we did. You ain't got to tell me. We chose it. And people don't like the chosen ones. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I'm mad as hell about this war. I'm mad as hell that our president gets on TV and lie every damn day. I'm mad that Mega was so racist that they put this demonic man in the office. Because they be damned if somebody brown was over them. But yet, somebody brown cooked your food, breastfed your babies because you didn't want to, Karen, kept your crops, built your business, painted your homes. You don't want us to be in the office. You just want us to work for you, not lead you. You trusted us with your kids. Go back on slavery. Go look at some of them slave movies, y'all. The women in the house, them black women took care of them white kids. Them white kids love mammy more than they love their mama. They mammy, they real mammy. They loved her more than they loved their mother. Elvis Presley was raised by a black family. And they treated him like he was light-skinned. They didn't look at him and see a white boy. They seen a light-skinned boy. Get in there and sit down. Elvis, get in there and do your room. Trust me, Grandma made Elvis do everything else Junior was doing. And he loved that black family. And Elvis grew up and said something ridiculous. You know what Elvis Presley said? A black man can't do nothing for him but shine his shoes. And a black family raised him. Ain't that something? You know, it's a certain kind of syndrome they call Michael Jackson ain't a real black man. Oprah is a different kind of black woman. They ain't the same black people like us. That's why they love them. They don't consider celebrities black. That's why when Beyonce did the Super Bowl and she did the March in the Black Panther, oh, she got in trouble. Because they thought she was one of them till she showed them, I'm a black woman. I thought y'all knew that. I love my people. If a race war happened, I got to march with my people. And that's when they stopped liking her. That's when they start talking about her daughter, talking about her husband, talking about her lifestyle with Diddy. They just start talking about everything they could think about with Beyonce because she showed everybody she's really a black woman. The truth will set you free, Miss Beverly. The truth will set you free. Love said, my godfather taught him how to play the guitar. Who, Elvis? I believe it. She said, Love said her godfather taught him how to play the guitar. And you know what else he stole? Let's keep talking about music. Elvis stole that from Chuck Berry, didn't he? The duck walk, that's Chuck Berry shit. Ain't nobody talking about that. Shit. I can say about black people, we got a lot of issues. We have a lot of issues within our own community that we need to fix. But black folks we got style, we got flavor, we got swag, we got Jesus. We doing it. If y'all just buckle down and grab them kids and put some substance in them, it would show. But until then, we're gonna perish. That's just the bottom line. We have more hate against each other than the world have hate against us. We hate each other more than the world hate us. I don't even understand that. We have more self-hate than the world have hate against us. Yeah, we got it going on. A lot of people, we the shit. Even dancing. Where them fans at? Do you hear me? But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable. I got lots of stuff to do. I bought some trees for my yard. Got to plant the trees. I got to put the security system up today. Got a new security system. I got to put my air conditioner in. There's a lot I have to do. So I got to get busy. It's raining outside. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the trees today. So I don't know. But I have to go. Thank y'all for listening. I'll be back later on today with some more information because this war is like, man. And one thing, have y'all noticed this? Diddy trial is over. They just waiting for the verdict. So guess what they did last week? They went and grabbed Tyler Perry. His turn. Now we got to watch Tyler Perry trial. If these people go to trial. You see what they're doing? When they get rid of one, here come another one. But I have yet to see one of these white boys on trial. Which one? Okay. I need to go to the other one too. I need to go to mine. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Take care of some business. Thank you. God bless you. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay prayed up. Watch your environment. We got a war going on, and it's real. Talk to them kids. Talk to them grandkids, and put some substance in them. Y'all better get them boys ready. Take them phones out their hand. Put that Bible in it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.